Burt Reynolds finally broke his silence on Clint Walker. Burt Reynolds was the undisputed king of the 1970s. With that trademark smirk and that devil-may-care grin, he was the man who feared no one. Or, so we thought. For decades, one name was rarely mentioned in Burt's inner circle. A man who stood 6'6" and carried the weight of the Old West in his shoulders. Clint Walker. Why did Burt, who usually had something to say about everyone, stay so quiet about the star of Cheyenne? Well, in a reflective interview recorded shortly before his passing, Burt Reynolds finally broke his silence. Before the mustache and the red Trans Am, Burt was just a football player with a broken knee. Raised in Florida, he grew up chasing touchdowns, not Oscars. But when that injury ended his NFL dreams, he was pushed towards the stage. In those early days, Hollywood only saw a handsome face, but Burt was hungry. He wanted to be the top dog. But while Burt was still grinding in small TV roles, there was already one man sitting at the top of the mountain, a man's man named Clint Walker. When Burt finally shared screen with Clint in the 1969 film Sam Whiskey, the atmosphere was interesting. You had the young, ambitious Burt Reynolds and the established, towering presence of Walker. If you're enjoying this trip down Hollywood memory lane, hit that like button. It helps us keep these legends' stories alive. For years, Burt didn't talk much about that experience. Many thought it was ego, but the truth, as Burt finally revealed, was much more human. In my early days, Burt admitted, Clint Walker was already a legend to guys like me. He recalled watching Walker dominate the screen and feeling the full weight of that presence. This mountain of a man with a voice like the Rockies. I'll be honest, I envied him. Burt even addressed the famous fan debate about who was tougher. With a humble grin, he said, if Clint wanted to, he could have snapped me like a twig. But he wouldn't. That wasn't who he was. Burt's final admission was the most powerful. He realized that while he was busy trying to act like a hero, Clint simply was one. Clint wasn't just muscle, he was one of the kindest men I ever met. He stayed true to himself, and that's something I always admired. Burt Reynolds passed away in 2018, and Clint Walker followed shortly after. But Burt's final words ensured that their legacy wasn't of rivalry, but of deep, silent respect. Now we want to hear from you. In their prime, who was your favorite? The charismatic Burt Reynolds or the quiet giant Clint Walker? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to the Stars Gossip for more untold stories the cameras missed.